I just thought I'd spend some time after night's training just reiterating some of the things I mentioned on the Facebook page just the other day. And that is that so many martial arts claim to teach self-defense. But if you're going to be honest about self-defense, you have to start with defending against that attack which is the most common. And that probably, in our Western culture, that's probably someone throwing a hook punch. That could be a hook punch, it could be a knife slash, it could be a slap, but it's where the arm comes out and comes round to hit or to cut. Probably the second common attack is someone throwing a straight punch, either a jab or a lunging punch. What would be the third most common type of attack? Maybe someone doing a choke, or throwing a kick, or grabbing you from behind and putting you in some kind of hole or even a rear choke. But these are the kind of common attacks we see out there. And unless as a martial art you're dealing with those type of attacks, you're not teaching self-defense. You can claim you're teaching self-defense. You can put it on your posters on your website, we teach self-defense. But if from day one you are not starting by teaching the most common attacks out there, including on the ground as well, including knife defense, or someone attacking with a stick, you are not teaching self-defense. You're teaching something else. That's not to decry my martial arts. It's not to take away anything from those martial arts. Those martial arts aren't what they are. They might be a competition form. They might be a way of harmony, a way of unifying of the universe. They might be just a way of exercise. That's fine, they are what they are, but don't try to be something you're not. Now, what we're teaching here is actually very old form martial arts. It's actually the art of the ninja, the art of the samurai. Some of these arts come from as early as the 7th century. But when we look at the actual densho, the scrolls, the makimono, so the secret books and the scrolls, what do we see? What's the first technique in there? Well, in 3 of our schools, it's someone grabbing us and trying to get us to the ground. In some of our schools, it's someone throwing a straight punch. Or in some schools, it's someone grabbing your lapel and throwing a punch. In the 14th, 15th, 16th century, they were just as much concerned about self-defense as we are today. And so actually what we're doing is pretty much the same as what we're doing in the 14th, 15th, 16th century. The difference is, that today we're at a period of peace, then we're at a period of war. In peacetime, you can do whatever you want. In wartime, you have to prepare for war. And so what we're doing today, in our world where we have knife crime which is rampant, you can't even see a police officer now. Where are they? I work with a lot of supermarkets, and I've worked for a big supermarket, one of the biggest in the UK, just a year or so ago, and the police won't even turn up now for a theft. It's under £200. We have kids stabbing kids. We have domestic violence going through the roof. We have terrorist attacks across the UK. People throwing acid or alcohol in people's faces. It's down to us now to learn to defend ourselves. So how do you do that? We have to learn a method of self-defense. Not a martial art as such. Not someone's going to take you 3 years to learn how to defend against a hook punch or a straight punch, or someone stabbing you with a knife. No, we have to learn that now. Tomorrow might be too late. So we have to be honest. Okay, go back to honesty. In the old days, in our martial arts ninjutsu, the ninja were involved in self-protection. Protection of themselves, protection of their families, protection of their lords, protection of their country. It's written in these codes we have on the walls. The 5 rules of Shinden Fururu, the rules of the Gyoku-ryu. It's written in there to protect your country, to protect your family, to protect yourself. And only take a life when there's no other choice. The way the ninja is to protect life is not to kill. Sometimes it might be taking a step back. Even if you're hurt, even if someone attacks you, stepping back. But as long as you walk away safely, that's fine. But real self-defense starts with, from day one, what is it that's going to hurt us? What is it that's going to take our life away? Our family wants us back, they want us home, they want us there to protect them, and we need to protect ourselves. And honestly, it only begins by looking at real attacks that happen on the street. The hook, the straight punch, the grab, the lapel grab and punch, the choke, the kick, how do we fit against those? And that's what we're doing here today at the Warrior Quest Academy. Some of the stuff we're doing, it may not be exactly as it was in the 14th, 15th, 16th century, We adapt it, it evolves, our martial art evolves to the 21st century. Our motto is, from the battlefields of old Japan to the world of the 21st century, or to the streets of the 21st century. It changes. Today what we're doing is modern ninjutsu. It's for self-protection today. Thank you.